Hi there, Artem Pogostin here from Elastic. Welcome to another 5-minute series video where I'm going to show you how easy it is to get up and running with APM and Elastic Stack, which is, by the way, free to use with our basic license. For those who do not know, application performance management tools help you monitor performance and availability of your applications. Getting your APM data into the same platform where your infrastructure metrics and logs data live helps you achieve full observability of your deployments, whether those run as standalone applications or on top of various orchestration platforms like Kubernetes, OpenShift, Pivotal Cloud Foundry, and so on. This is how APM works with our stack. First, you need Elasticsearch cluster, and then you need to install the APM server, which will be talking to various APM agents. APM agents could be anything like a snippet of code or some sort of external library dependency embedded into your application. Today, we support Node.js, Python, Java, Go, and a few others. You can find the full list of support APM agents on our website. And then you can monitor the performance of your application through APM curated app in Kibana. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to use APM Java Agent, which was GA'd with the version of 6.5 of Elastic Stack. So here I have Elastic cluster version 6.5 running. One of the first things you see when you land on the home page is add APM. So just click on that and follow the instructions. First, you need to download the server, and I already done that in the interest of time. So over here, I have a server. These are all the folder components. And next thing I need to do is to modify the YAML file, the configuration file, to point at my Elasticsearch node. And I've done that too. Over here, I have in my APM server YAML file, I just modified, the only value that I modified is the host value for Elasticsearch, because I have Elasticsearch running locally on port 9215. So once that's done, I can just start my APM server. And just wait for it to start and just check the APM server status. I'll just need to give it a second to start up. And next thing is I need to set up my APM agent. So I'm just going to download the APM agent, which I've done over here. I need to start my Java app with few system properties. And if you don't feel like typing all of them out here, all these service name, server URL, and application packages, you can just define them in the property file over here. That's in the same folder as your Elastic APM agent for Java. So these are the contents of the property file. You just specify server name, application packages, server URL, and you're almost done. So now you just need to start up your Java application without these three parameters over here, because you specify them in the property file just with this and the name of your application. And I have my Java application here in this folder. It's called API Caller. So let's start it up. I have a command saved here. So let's just start it. And it's a Spring Boot app connecting to MySQL on the back end. So once it's up and running, I'm going to check the agent status. And agent started up successfully. So last thing, I'm going to load Kibana objects, and I'm done. So I'm just going to launch APM. And at first, I don't see anything here because I started my application, but I haven't done anything with it. So there's nothing, there are no traces of it. So since it's a Spring Boot app, I'm just going to call some endpoints here that I have saved. So I'm just going to call these endpoints. Some of them I'm going to call twice, see what happens. So far, I'm getting 201s back. And if I call it twice, I'm expecting 400 back. Bad request, object already exists, and that's expected. Calling a get endpoint, getting the list of all the objects. Calling this endpoint, expecting the error back, and I'm curious to see what my APM tool is going to do about it. How is it going to present it to me? So let's refresh this page. And yes, I have my application here, the name that I specified in the property file, all these endpoint calls, all the traces of my endpoint calls on the controller level, all the queries that it ran on the back end. I can actually see the details of those queries, which were the actual SQLs. And I'm also interested to see what happened with that error. So there's an error view here too. And here's a trace of that error, unhandled exception. And I can see the stack trace over here. So in about 5 minutes or so, I just shown you how easy it is to get started with APM in Elasticsearch. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.